He's all. He's absolutely. He's here actually. You, eh? Everything's all right. Now, before we put him back in the house, we thought it was a perfect opportunity to find just what was going on inside his eccentric brain. We thought we'd remove it. Welcome to BB Brain Surgery, everybody. With me, BBLB Brainiac, Dr. Pam Spur, and the man who knows him best, it's Razzmatazz, everybody. So, we've got Half-Wit's brain here, and it's a real beauty. I'm just going to move this out a little bit.
Fascinating subject.
Now, that might look to you guys at home like jelly and a cauliflower, but let me tell you, that is real brain, all right? We have a clip of some of the stuff that he's been absorbing whilst he's in the house. Have a little look at this first, all right?
I think appreciation and respect of Half-Wit is increasing week by week.
I'm annoyed that everything he does, the way he eats, the way he sleeps, the way he walks, the way he talks.
We're very left-brained in our culture.
There's a steady long-term trend of increasing respect for me.
He does little things that, like, irritate me sometimes.
Hey, Charlie, can I have a cuddle? There's currently no one who I'm really majorly clashing with.
So patronising, mate. I can't deal with it.
Chris, I don't mean to be
No, but you are, though.
I am here to increase everyone's understanding of me and situations. That's why I'm here.
Right, he's seeing it one way, everybody else seeing it another. Dr. Pam Spur, you're a proper doctor, aren't you?
Yeah,
well, there you go. We're talking about brains. Perfect. Let's talk about the left-hand side of the brain. He was talking about it on there.
Yeah, the left-hand side is the analytical side.
Yeah.
And there's one throbbing point in there. I can see Broca's region.
Really? OK.
And guess what that's responsible for? It's speech and language, and we know how he can speak. In fact, he's got such a big vocabulary that housemates like Dogface and Charlie
You can't understand him. So he's got throbbing Broca's.
Oh, I can see a really big one, well-developed.
Did you know he had a throbbing Broca's?
I didn't, but I tell you what, I could listen to that all day long.
Really? You're missing him.
I miss him so much.
Touching him.
Here,
so
dude.
good.
It's
Feels
okay.
so good. All right, so that's the kind of back of the left-hand side of the brain. Let's go to the front.
Yeah.
What does that bit do?
Well, that's the front, sort of frontal lobe, the left frontal lobe. Now, that's got a lot of important functions, one of which is to decode complex emotional information about what other people think of you.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's looking a little bit weak in Half-Wit's brain because
Absolutely.
he doesn't understand why Chris doesn't want to make up after an argument or why, you know, Carly yells at him, whatever. He really doesn't have as much emotional intelligence as we might expect from that region of his brain.
Ravi, do you think that's a fair call about your buddy?
I just say that Freddie dares to love, you know. He doesn't expect people to be mean, so if he doesn't pick up on those signs, it's because he wants a lovely, bubbly universe for everyone. And
Daring to love, ladies and gentlemen. What a brave man. What a brave man. All right, we've sorted the left-hand side of the brain. Let's have a look right down the middle. Let's have a look. Oh. You're liking that, aren't you, Half-Wit?
All that dance music still, like, that's still not digested in my head. But, oh, God.
Cannot get enough of it, the boy. Cannot get... What goes on in the middle there?
Okay, we've got the limbic system deep down in the center of the brain. That is the primitive part of the brain, but important to our survival. It tells us what's pleasurable and what we want to avoid. So it's all about our emotions. We know Half-Wit. He's got a very
He must have an incredibly strong middle of brain.
The limbic system, particularly towards the pleasure-seeking areas, his is well developed. The thing is, though, I think it also combines with the happiness gene because that lets us see everything.
Is there a specific happiness gene?
It's just been discovered in the last year, and people have a cup full,
right? Okay.
Rather than empty, and he's definitely got that. The limbic system also makes him sort of always seek out pleasurable sensations. He's saying ums and ahs to everything.
A little bit too much for my liking, I've got to be honest with you.
Housemates, though.
Ravi, you're doing a lot of head nodding there. Are you still dancing to the house?
I still am. I don't know. I'm just thinking about how Freddie's the Superman of happy.
Yeah,
and
Superman of happy, daring to love. Beautiful. You're a great friend, Ravi. I wish we were buddies. Let's give him another blast on that. He liked it so... Oh, there he goes again. You really do like that, don't you, mate?
I do.
Yeah, you do as well. Now, finally, let's talk about the right-hand side of the brain.
OK, the right, a lot of its functions about creativity. And when you hear him doing his jazz improv, it's been found in the last couple of years that the right hand, the frontal lobe there, is responsible for that sort of creativity. It frees you up from that voice over here that is more controlling. And that's why we hear that in his brain. And also, I think...
Is there anything we can do to kind of dumb that down a little bit? Can we do a bit of a lobotomy?
It kind of exposes his eccentricity, because he's got got a very free, obviously, right hemisphere. It's well developed. I can see it's kind of pulsating there. And that's why we get a lot of creativity out of him.
Beautiful stuff. All right, well, listen, our brain surgery has shown us Halfwit is on a positive journey to intimacy. It might be intimacy with himself, but it will be quite a journey nonetheless. Big thank you to Dr. Pam Spurr and Ravi, everybody.